So last week I made Eric Warren manifesto. So Eric Warren is like it's me, and I kind of wrote down on a Notion page who I want to be in the future, who I want to become, the person I want to become, because I have goals and a mindset that I've learned from Charlie Morgan, the SMA guy that makes like 1 million a month. Is I think this mindset is very powerful. It's you don't achieve your current self can't achieve the goal that you've set, but the person you are trying to become can. To achieve your goals, you can't just expect to stay as you are, to have the same beliefs, to have the same amount of knowledge, to have the same character traits and achieve the goal. Because if you had the character traits, the beliefs, the knowledge to achieve the goal that you've set for yourself, you would already have achieved that goal or be very close or on track to achieve it. So if you're not on track, like on clear track, or have not achieved or are very close to achieving your goal yet, you are just not the person who can achieve it yet. So the person you currently are, cannot achieve the goal, but the person you are becoming can. So I made a manifesto of the person I want to become, the person I want to be, like a notion page. I just wrote down in details the character traits I want to have, the how I want to behave. So I'm going to read it out to you. Who's Eric Warren? Eric Warren is a seven-figure consultant. He's known for his world-class speaking skills and charisma, and is a million-dollar entrepreneur. He completely transformed himself, and his character is unshakable. His standards are ruthlessly high, and his business makes over $500,000 per month. He changed the lives of millions of young men who went through similar struggles as him. He's very calm and stoic, regardless of how hectic the world around him is. He doesn't let him take him off track. He doesn't care about the way others see him, except from his closest family and best friends. Oh, sorry. He ruthlessly pursues his purpose with unshakable discipline and does the hard work every single day, regardless of how he feels. He's extremely healthy and athletic, has fantastic sleep, eats only one ingredient foods, and has built a very muscular and athletic body. He tracks sleep through an Oura ring and makes the necessary changes when needed. He completely retired his mother but can now pursue her true passions without having to think about money at all. He absolutely loves his daily routine and work. He never wastes time on useless instant gratification activities and has an uncanny ability to enjoy the smallest things in life. He meditates every day and has attained insane focus. He is laser focused and always enters his flow state when working. He has mastered the skill of learning and read countless books related to his craft. He's a monster when it comes to execution. When he gets an idea of how he can implement something, he does instantly. He's very social and can seem to stop speaking to the people around him, even when they're total strangers. He's known as a very attentive listener and makes the people he talks with feel heard like never before. Eric has an amazing pain and fear tolerance. He always enjoys pushing and challenging himself to the point where he can't help but smile when pushing his limits. He breathes deeply and fully all the time and commands attention wherever he goes. He has a very muscular physique that reflects the hours and hours of grueling training he went through. That's the person I want to be more like. That's the Eric I want to be. So I wrote it down, and every time I heard people say, "Oh yeah, write down who you want to become, write down how you the way you want to behave, the characteristics you want to have," I found it kind of cringe. Until I heard it from Charlie Morgan. Charlie Morgan is a guy I kind of discovered who he was recently, but his advice has been very, very helpful. The different mindsets he had. I especially like his mindset about goal setting. I started implementing all the things he said about goal setting. And I loved the mindset he had about you don't just achieve goals like that, you become the person who can achieve those goals. If you haven't achieved a goal yet, you are not the person who can achieve it yet. So you will have to become the person who can. And also like it's about you don't have business problems. You have personal problems that reflect in your business. So I wrote down this manifesto and I've been reading it every day, like 3 to 5 times a day. Sometimes 6 times a day for the last week. And something I've noticed is recently, it's been changing my behaviors. I know it sounds crazy just reading it. It's been really changing my behaviors. It's not like in some magical ways. But yesterday, I'll give you an example. Yesterday, I was watching an Alex Amosi podcast, a video, where he talked about Charlie Munger and some lessons he learned from Charlie Munger. Charlie Munger, like the billionaire who was 99 years old and who recently died. He was like business partners with Warren Buffett, and he made a ton of money, and he really had a big contribution on the world. He recently died at the age of 99 years old. And Alex Amosi made this video about him, and in that video he talked about a mindset that Charlie Munger had. The mindset of inverted thinking. So thinking in reverse. Not thinking, how can I make my business successful? But thinking, if I want to destroy my business as fast as possible, what will I do? Answer that, and then you add in, you kind of reverse those answers to find what you can do to make your business thrive. And I was like, yeah, it sounds cool. Then I want to just go and keep watching the video. But then something reminded me that Eric, the guy I want to be, the guy who can achieve the goal I've set for myself, is a monster at execution. I wrote it down right here. He has mastered the skill of learning and read countless books related to his craft. He's a monster when it comes to execution. When he gets an idea of how he can implement something, he does instantly. I remember, like, automatically when I heard that, like when I was watching the video, I kind of heard that phrase in my mind, and I was like, yeah, I'm a monster at execution. When I get an idea, I implement it instantly. So that's what I did. I stopped the video and I started journaling about inverted thinking. I started asking myself this question. If I want to destroy my physique that I've built over the last 1 year and a half, almost through now, if I want to destroy my physique as fast as possible, what would I do? So I wrote on, yeah, I would stop training altogether. I would get on a super, like, massive caloric surplus or deficit. I would start, like, sleeping for 1 to 2 hours a day. Those are the 3 things I would do if I wanted to destroy my physique as fast as possible. I would stop training altogether. I would get onto a massive caloric surplus or deficit, and I would only sleep for like 1 hour a day, 2 hours per night. So when I then reversed it, I just noticed, yeah, the most important things I have to maintain my physique or have an even better physique is to keep training consistently, keep eating the way I need to eat to achieve my fitness goals, and sleep well. So I just implemented it instantly because my brain just reminded myself, it just came into my mind of, oh yeah, the person I am, the person I strive to become would execute instantly. And even the day before that, it wasn't just yesterday, the day before that, I was in the kitchen and I was cooking for my brother and I, because my mom isn't home actually right now, and my sister isn't home either. So I was cooking and I realized that the floor in the kitchen was kind of dirty. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna clean it Saturday. But then I realized Eric Warren, the man I strive to become, it just instantly popped into my mind. He wouldn't do that. He would just clean it today. And then my brain started producing some weird thoughts of, oh yeah, no, don't do it. Oh yeah, you can do it Saturday. Oh yeah, you can just leave it. And then I realized, yeah, Eric Warren likes to push himself. Eric Warren is a disciplined guy that does what he needs to do regardless of how he feels. So I cleaned the floor of the kitchen regardless of all the weird thoughts my brain was producing, and then I cleaned the floor of the floor of some other rooms in the house. just reading this manifesto every single day for 3 to 6 to 7 times a day has already been changing my behaviors. So I think it can help you too if you do it. Sit down, write down this page with the goal you want to achieve. So for me, I want to, in the future, I don't know if it will take me 5 years, I don't know if it will take me 10, but get to $500,000 a month through my business. So that's what I wrote down. I wrote down on top, and then I wrote down the person I would need to be to achieve that goal. I'm not that person yet. Of course, there's some traits here that I already have. I mean, I already meditate every day. I'm already pretty disciplined, but I want to become even more disciplined. I already have some level of pain and fear tolerance, but it's not at the level that I want it to be. So write down the goal you have on top, and then write down the person you need to become to achieve that goal. And then read it 2 to 10 times a day, every day. And you will weirdly notice that you will start to, in your day-to-day life, as you just go into your life, sometimes your brain is just going to tell you what you literally have to do. You will just be reminded of this page, of the words that are written on it. And it will help you to just take the right actions. And the next thing you can do is just ask yourself throughout your day, what would he do? What would the guy I want to become? What would John 2.0 do? What would Eric 2.0 do? And then you take those actions. In the beginning, it will be hard because the person you want to become, you're not that person yet, and changing your identity is difficult. It will be hard. There will be a lot of friction, but the more you do it, the more natural it will become. Even for me with discipline, in the beginning it was kind of weird to just I've become pretty disciplined, but still I'm gonna be totally honest, there are some days when I'm kind of like a bitch, where I kind of spend a lot of time on YouTube. But every time I want to just be a bitch, not work out, or work out even like not so hard. Recently, over last week, every time I wanted to do that, I heard those different phrases I wrote on this Notion page telling me no. Eric 2.0, Eric Warren wouldn't do that. Eric Warren is a man who does what he needs to do, who does the hard work every single day, regardless of how he feels. So I know it sounds wishy-washy, this advice, but I would greatly recommend you try it out because I find it very powerful. When I wrote down, I also didn't expect much from it. 1 week in, I already noticed the benefits. So try it out. I'm gonna make a full video on goal setting in the future. I want to make that video when I'm really close to my goal, or when I actually achieve the goal. So I will make you a promise. When I achieve the goal of $500,000 a month, I know it sounds crazy, but when I do achieve that goal, I will make a full guide, a full video on goal setting. I'm not gonna make a full video on goal setting now because I haven't achieved my goal yet. And in this channel, I want to really make videos about things that I already have knowledge about. I want to teach you how to get to the level or achieve the things that I've achieved. I won't make a video about goal setting when I haven't achieved my goals yet. So I'll make you this promise. When I do achieve my goal, when I do become this guy on this Notion page, I'll make a full guide on goal setting. And I think that full guide will be life-changing. So maybe wait between 3 and 10 years, and there will be my full video on goal setting. So yeah, don't run from discomfort, chase it.